Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely built a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The numbers on the receiving end for Boyd last time out. 5 catches, 79 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
complete to
John Ross, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creep.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Saquon Barkley.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's complete to Slayton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And he will not be able to get the 1st as he can get this only down to the 5. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Makes the score Bengals 7.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No part of that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Giants 3.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Keeps the score.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But it's going to be 2nd down. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's got Adams on the hook on. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
To number 83. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On the draw, this is Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Returning it, Johnson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Got a man open. It's Ross. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
To Tyler Boyd. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 37-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To Mixon on the check down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Field goal is good.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Bengals 10.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Barkley. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much.
He's tackled.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. It's Barkley on the counter. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
That's good for a Giants first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Barkley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2, just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play, because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go. Defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can...
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
3-yard gain on the play.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Burrow going to throw again. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Slant pass to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a move point there as they were able to connect.
And
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 34. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home here.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, D.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
an absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Giants, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with a Philadelphia.